Hey guys, and welcome back to more Diablo 3. We're heading into the Westmarks Commons. Hopefully, again, our difficulty will actually have some difficulty. We did increase difficulty to Master, as we discussed in the prior episode. So hopefully, we will not just absolutely smash our enemies with absolutely no difficulty at all, but it seems that that's going to be the case.
Oh, get away!
They weren't even near him when he turned into a remnant shield guard.
Not yet. Not enough wrath.
We just do so much damage. Like, some bosses we just melt. Like, if you watch the last episode, we just melt the boss in a matter of seconds. Old Smuggler's Warehouse.
The attacks are getting worse. They'll reach the survivors soon.
Is it a quest? Yes, kill the Reaper's attack the warehouse. Lots of times these are quests, but not always.
My wrath is low. Not ready yet.
More Reapers are here. And there's lots of soldiers defending this warehouse though.
We've been here for days. These people can't last much longer.
There's a survivors enclave near here. Get everyone over there.
Ooh. Legendary axe. Might be worthwhile. It looks like it's one-handed. %25% chance to target enemy to attacking, life after kill, reduction of cooldowns, attack speed increase. Used by the butcher demon to snare and drag victims closer, he may feed on their flesh. The one thing we could look at is I could switch from Heavenly Strength back to Fervor. We have to wait for that to activate.
Your doubts about your order haven't dulled your appetite for battle.
I was a soldier in Westmarch before the order took me. Fighting is in my blood.
Okay, so it gives me a lot more attacks per second, but less damage by 10%. I'm just going to leave it then. Because the thing is, it's not going to waste particularly, because I can give it to the Templar, and he can use it. So. Oh, I forgot to put these pants in my thing as well. Again, the reason we're not using these pants is it's generally hard to keep moving all the time. So, when you're facing bosses, you're generally standing still, and when I'm facing bosses, standing still is the time when I'm most worried about regeneration. So, I love those little guys. I think that's possibly why part of the reason I do so much damage. But, just move forth. I'm not going to worry about just a couple of these demons. And lots of times they're killed in my wake anyway. Anything? A Punisher. I'm not going to stick around and fight one Punisher. Not worth my time. So, man, they're not really. Oh, here's a couple enemies. Like, you're better off just to run by if there's one enemy, because you're not going to get much experience. It's the groups of enemies where you really get good experience. Yeah, this isn't a big group, but
I require more wrath.
At least a couple more enemies than the one you saw. Soldier. There we go, that's him killed. Move forward.
I don't like the look of that.
Ooh. I hate Orbers. They're just a pain in the butt. I'll just run past them. Seriously, Orbers are a huge pain to fight. Nah, we'll fight these guys. Hopefully those Orbers won't catch up with us though.
Not enough wrath.
There we go. Feed those skeletons. Death Maiden. Yeah, whatever. Quickly kill the Death Maiden. And move on. Ooh, we're probably going the wrong way, actually. Now that we know where our goal is. Guessing that would be the doorway to Gideon's Row. I didn't realize that gate could be open, which is why I went past it. Ooh, that sound means that there's a treasure going around. A treasure goblin, sorry. I always say, I think I've never said the name right once. I always say it wrong.
I require more wrath.
So got them to half health. Templar's dealing with them.
Not yet.
Shade of meltdown.
For you, friend.
What happened to the treasure go? Oh, he ran away, and I didn't even catch it. So I was like, where did the treasure
All
go?
know the reputation of the exorcists of Westmarch. Those spiritual warriors specialized in removing demonic possession. By custom, they arrive in darkness, clad in cloaks as black as the night that conjured them. They work in secret.
Who's that?
Extracting the demon. All know the reputation of the exorcists of Westmarch. Those spiritual warriors specialized in removing demonic possession. By custom, they arrive in darkness, clad in cloaks as black as the night that conjured them. They work in secret, extracting the demons that dwell within their subjects. Now, Malthael has turned them, and they roam the city in their inhuman forms, stripping the souls from all they encounter.
Slash attacks in all directions. Okay, that's awesome. It's a really good belt. It's a Crusader belt. And now when I slash, I hit all 4 directions. That's really cool. Courtyard, is there a question here?
The Reapers did not do this. What happened here? More dead.
Death to the nobles!
Oops.
What is this?
Revolution! It's time for our oppressors to fall. The king is in the city, but we have a trap waiting for him.
This city is under siege. Why would you attack your own king now?
What? You're not with us? Then die with our enemies!
One shot, one kill.
Lord Winton, we are thrilled that you have located a surviving regiment of soldiers. With this new force, we can turn the tide and save our city. Your disagreements with the Crown are well known, but we are glad you can put them aside in this dangerous time. Long live Westmarch!
380 life gain per wrath spend. 318 strength, 5% damage, 401. Doubles the duration of steed charge. We don't use steed charge, but... And this is going to be even more powerful because I can increase attack speed and cooldowns, so... So that's just making us more powerful. Again, we're not using the steed charge. Just because the duration is doubled doesn't mean it's a good ability. It just means that it's a crappy ability that has twice the duration. My problem with steed charge is you can't use any other abilities while it's active. Where this, you cast it, and it's doing its stuff. So let's head on to Gideon's Row. It's sweet to have a one-handed weapon. Like, cooldowns being reduced is amazing. Now we can slam more often. Again, not going to worry about a couple of those things rising.
That Death Maiden controls the Soul Crucible.
There is no place for her in our world, so let us help her leave it.
Happen to agree. Can I do these corpse piles?
My wrath is
Corpse piles have a lot of health actually. Holy crap, we can attack so much faster now. Deals so much. That's why I think our slam deals so much less damage as well. But yeah.
Patience.
So yeah, Falling Sword does a lot less damage. However, our attack speed is ridiculous now.
You have called the darkness down upon yourself, mortal.
Well, I can slash direction so I can hit everybody at once. I love this. This is so crazy. Like, it's just like huge amounts of damage though. Oh yeah, I have SS Master Soldiers as well. It's 5B.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
Miriam?
How could you know that?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now.
Okay, I guess. Go to Blackthorn Center. Does Miriam fight? Not sure.
Malthael, he's watching you.
Well, fine. I don't care. Not gonna find much.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
Okay. But then why did Urizel get corrupted by Diablo?
You should get to the Survivors' Enclave. It's not safe out here.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes if I am ever to sleep again.
I like Frost as well. So we'll just leave that to me. I'm getting pretty picky about what fights I engage in, but it is worth it because fighting the big waves just gives so much more experience than fighting one or two enemies at a time. So, oops, wrong button. Just.
I see you have much guilt over Leah's fate.
What do you know about Leah?
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you.
The Seraph was on me before I knew it. The mass of its bloated flesh soundless as it floated above the ground. When I finally noticed it, I could not move. It was as though I was trapped in a waking nightmare. I looked down and saw tendrils of energy wrapped around my feet and realized it was not fear that held me, but the Seraph's magic.
Not yet. Not enough wrath.
I encountered the most troublesome bats in the caves outside Westmarch. My companions and I had sheltered there with the intent of organizing my many
Patience.
records when the miserable creatures appeared and tore several of the scrolls to pieces. Truly, the world shall be a poorer place for this lost wisdom.
Yeah, I took a lot of damage there actually. It's kind of worried. And that's rare for me to be worried about taking damage, because I've never had trouble in this game before. And that started there, I accidentally hit the Windows key again. Whenever I go for Alt, I often hit the Windows key. So you don't use Alt a lot in this game, just
Not
whenever
really yet.
it makes loot disappear, which
Like
is kind of
chaff
odd.
before the wind.
But. So now we're actually finding a couple bigger bruised, which is good. Those guys seem to turn into bats when they die, which is really odd. But so we're looking for the new direction to go. I'm guessing that upwards direction.
You shouldn't be so down. You have much to be joyful about.
This is not a moment to make light.
I have learned that in terrible situations it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps when you have lost as much as I, you will understand.
Quickly kill a couple of guys. So it's quite easy to clear them out. And then we'll move on into the Noble's Rest Courtyard, I guess is what they call it. See, there's actually quite good news here.
Patience.
I meant to do the drop over here. It's burning the bats actually. So it's a course raid. I think these are the guys that explore into bats, right? Yeah. 284,000 damage, I think it said.
Tell me, do your visions show you an end to this slaughter?
You are such the artist when it comes to dispatching Death's minions.
But that's not an answer.
Don't mind me. I'll just be waiting over here.
Sure.
A wise decision.
Let's just drop on it.
I require more wrath.
Perfect. Okay, let's put the power heals. Perfect. You wanna take care of these reapers? Yeah, I guess we could. There are a couple more things over here.
Patience.
The nobles believed that they were better than us common folk, and this world couldn't touch them. Obviously, they were wrong.
Yeah. They weren't the first that pride and ignorance took over.
Akarat favors me.
Oh, okay, I thought I killed her, but I only got her down to about half health. It'll take a couple of hits, I guess. There we go. Passive skill unlocked as well. A Master Soul Crucible. What did Urzael have to do with that? I thought we killed him. Oh yeah. I'm just keeping the chainmail currently. So this is all stuff we don't need. But let's check out that secondary ability. So Justice has its final ability. Blessed Shield. That's possibly could be good, but again, I like all my abilities. Judgment. To reduce damage. And Finery. 1.5 strike gain for every gem socketed into your gear. That could be potentially good, but the reason I don't socket gems into my stuff is because my equipment replaces so often that I don't find it really useful to socket stuff. You could, I just don't find it's worth it to waste them, but I guess it's not really a waste because I never use them. But I want to pull stuff out as well because that's expensive.
What made that sound?
That would be Urzael.
Who is Urzael?
Urzael is the angel who commands Malthael's forces in this city. I think you made him angry.
Good. Let's get to the Enclave. I need to see if Tyrael has made any progress. I'm returning to town.
She just waddles away. You can take this portal. $1,100 damage. Sure. Again, we'll have to equip Heavenly Strength. Yeah. The thing is, damage is reduced by 20%, sure. Because this is increasing my damage by 40%. You probably can't equip that because it's a flail.
Those who perish without embracing
Let us... We'll keep this flail, though. It's pretty neat. We want to keep the Hexing Pants of Mr. Ying. Possibly. Yeah. The rest of this, I think, can all be taken apart. But anyway, guys, I think we'll call this an episode here. Next episode, we will start talking to everybody, get a new quest, and we'll be on the road to fight more demons. Thanks, guys. Later.